Need a black rug up here for this damn thing. So I gotta hurry up. Leave this. Oh my goodness. No wonder why you don't want to come out of the house, because everything's so freaking expensive. Now I gotta now I gotta hurry up and get this stuff home, because this stuff doesn't go to waste. It's so freaking expensive, right? Almost $100, and I was putting everything back. I didn't even get organic, like the black pepper. Couldn't even find stuff. I cannot believe the bull crap that's going on. They are hiding all the stuff and the bread is freaking pathetic. They don't even have sourdough bread that is not made with the freaking garbage, and it's looking good, right? You want the sourdough bread, but you can't buy it because they won't make it with decent freaking wheat. So I had to buy this other stuff. It's called Dave's Unbelievable Bread or something, and I think it's like $7. Then I bought me some and I don't really like that bread. I mean, I'd rather have some sourdough bread, right? But I can't get no sourdough bread because they don't even make the stuff over here. You have to go to San Francisco to get some decent sourdough bread that's not made with the garbage. And so I bought that bread, and then I went to go get some olive oil because I was watching this one dude, and he says that you should drink olive oil, not for cooking, but you should just drink it. Drink like an ounce, a capful or so every day. But you should drink olive oil because it has omega-3s in it. So I'll have to do a little research, but I went ahead and I bought it. But I was looking at different olive oils, and they were saying this one's from Italy and this place and that place, and I say, screw this crap. So I remembered that somebody had said, to get the one from California. I look at the one from California, and it says, this is our blend from our global brand. I was like, that is freaking deceptive. But then I checked the next bottle. It was a smaller size, and it said 100% from California. So I got the olive oil finally. I think I got a decent olive oil, and so I'm gonna try it and taste it, see if I can taste the difference between the real stuff and the fake stuff, because from what I've been hearing, they got a lot of fake crap out there. From what I've been seeing on these YouTube videos, I don't know if it's a fly-by-night people who are making this stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I bought the olive oil because, you have to think about your health. What the hell is this? So it was $11 for 16 ounces of olive oil. So that's 2 weeks worth, huh? And I was gonna get the cauliflower, not cauliflower. Well, I wanted to get some of that too. But I was going to get the broccoli because they have organic broccoli, but it was like $4. So I said, hell with that. I'm just going to get this thing of baby spinach and mixed greens that was like, $1 cheaper. So it is really pathetic. With poor people, but like I said, they're so slothful and what do you call that? Slothful and complacent, that they freaking deserve it, because they don't stand up against this stuff or lift a finger to change it. So there I just spent mega bucks in there, and it's not even the first yet. Well, tomorrow will be the first time. So, and I was going to stop by and get some diesel fuel. Damn, it's so freaking expensive, dude. You walk out your door and you've already spent 150 bucks. So in case you want to know, this is the 198 freeway. In between Hanford, California and Lemoore, California. Traveling west. They do have some good diesel fuel here, but you know, last time I think it was hit or miss. But it's better than going over the hill. Well, maybe not, I don't know. It's much more convenient just to stop in there and get the fuel on the way home than it is to go into Lemoore. But I got the tiger prawns. They have two kinds. They have black tiger prawns, and then they have jumbo shrimp. So the black tiger prawns, I almost fell over backwards. Okay? They keep going up. Since the summertime, they went up another $2, I think. Over $15 for the black tiger prawns. So I saw the jumbo shrimp. I guess it's great value, and they look good too. And they were $10. So that's why I got those instead. But yeah, I only got a few things. I only got like all a can of beans. And I got that tart cherry. Watch, I was gonna get cranberry juice. They can freaking go to hell, dude. They can take that cranberry juice and put it where the sun don't shine. I was getting that cranberry juice on Amazon for $6. Walmart has it up on the shelf for almost $10. That's freaking criminal, dude. Because they know, like I told you, it'll make their stocks dump. So they have this stuff sitting up there on the shelf for $10 for 32 fluid ounces. And you look over next to it and they have the stuff that's loaded with freaking high fructose corn syrup and sugar. And they'll let you have that for $3.60 for 64 ounces, twice as much. Because they know it's going to F your ass up and they're going to rake in the cash later on you. That's freaking criminal. They know that stuff is medicinal, right? It says, wait, you know what? I did buy it. It's $10 and I bought it. I'll show you all this stuff later. I did buy it because I know it's medicinal, right? So I'm just like looking out for my health, because that's, you know, the most important thing. And I just got just a few items and it rang up to almost $100. I got me some black olives, great value, jumbo olives, so those would be cool to eat. The only thing I didn't grab a avocado because I don't want to waste any of the food. But that sounds really good, right? With this whole wheat bread. It's got like pumpkin seeds in it and all this other stuff. I mean, I wanted sourdough bread, like pumpernickel, right? This is what Jewish type bread or Arabian type bread. I looked through everything, and they've got one that's made with unbleached, but it's still enriched, right? That's freaking criminal what they're doing. So this bread that I got, it says it's called David's Super Awesome Bread or something like that. So I started reading the ingredients, and it's like organic wheat, organic uncracked wheat, organic this. It's like a big old list. Organic dye, organic, right? So you know they don't want the people to find out about this. Why do you think they put Kevin Trudeau in prison for almost 10 years? Right? On a bogus freaking charge. Like I said, I'm not saying he's an angel, but what they did is freaking bogus. And why do you think they did it? How long has it been? Almost 20 years, and the people are barely starting to catch on. And you walk through the store and you see all these people freaking loading up on freaking soda, right? It's pathetic. So I looked for the stuff that they say they have it in there. They don't even have it by the soda. They have one that looks like it. It's completely freaking hiding. I wasn't going to go searching for it when I was trying to, you know, take care of this stuff and get out of there before the stuff starts to defrost. I didn't have time to go looking for it. It should be right by the sodas, and it's not. They're hiding it. This is the one that has 25% less, 75% less sugar. It has 1/4 of the amount of sugar and no high fructose corn syrup added to it. Why do you think they're hiding? This is criminal what Walmart's doing. Walmart is a freaking criminal for letting them put all that freaking 98% of all the bread that was up there is freaking pathetic. They are criminal to let this crap go on. They are aiding and abetting, right? An accessory to the crime. And it's criminal for them to hide a product that is 1,000 times better, that is supposedly a soda, right? But they completely don't even put it by the sodas. It's hiding who knows where. I'm talking about the Polar soda, right? But I did get me the carrot juice, which was it wasn't too expensive. I know they don't have the enzymes, but you know, I can take my own enzymes. I don't have the wherewithal to get a juicer and juice it straight from organic carrots. So that's the next best thing, because it has vitamin A and all that other stuff. And it wasn't priced too bad. It was actually only $8, right? That's not too bad. And so that's why I'm trying to hurry up to get home so I can put it in the refrigerator. yeah, but these prices, this is, well, it's been that way for a long time. It's been that way since last 7 years have been like that. Nothing's changed, but I had to put stuff back, like the macaroni, right? I was gonna get some macaroni, because usually I get that yellow potato salad. I don't know what kind it is, but it's yellow, and so I usually don't want no macaroni salad, but since I saw everybody making macaroni today on YouTube, I'm like, I'm gonna get me some macaroni salad. And the freaking macaroni salad's almost $5 now. It used to be $2.68. It used to be $2.50. It's like $4.75, almost $5. That's almost double. The first thing when you walk into Walmart, you look at the potato salad, the macaroni salad, the crap is like $5. Last year it was like, or 7 years ago, it was like $2.50, $2.68, something like that. It was not too much, but I had to put it back. I was really disappointed that I couldn't find black pepper. So as soon as Amazon gives me another free trial membership, because I can't afford to buy the membership, they give you a free trial. They offer it like every 3 months, give you a whole month, and you can stock up on all that stuff you need. All the organic stuff. It's cheaper than buying it right off the shelf at Walmart. I almost fell over backwards when I saw that. You can get it off Amazon for $7, and in Walmart they're charging $10 for cranberry juice, the one that they don't freaking pollute with freaking poisons. You read the label, cranberry juice. That's it. No fructose corn syrup, no freaking dyes, no freaking added sugar, no added corn syrup, no added natural flavors, which are not natural flavors, or freaking lab, freaking science, synthetic bullshit that's designed to taste like natural flavors, which is freaking criminal to let them label this crap natural flavors. It's disgusting. That's kind of what it's called. I'm trying to figure out what my cruise control is. There we go. So I absolutely have to make one more stop and get the coal oil, because it's so cold. I mean, I have the electric blanket. I ordered the electric blanket off of Amazon, and it is a must. It is wonderful. If you live in freezing, if you live in really, really cold, especially like living in a trailer house, there's no insulation, so the cold from the outside, it goes right through the walls. And so especially if you live in these type of things, then oh man, you absolutely have to have one of these blankets, an electric blanket. And it's the most inexpensive one they had. And it works pretty like 7 of them, right? But I've either lost the cords to them, or all kinds of different stuff, and I've been buying them for the last what, and they're really good quality. They're the least expensive ones. The ones Walmart used to sell for $19. Well, they're not at Walmart no more. Now you have to get them on Amazon, and you'll pay about 22, I think 21, 22. I think I paid 21, I'm not sure, but it works really, really good. And it was only, $20-some. It's a throw blanket. It's actually called electric throw. Electric heated throw. So, is it New Year's yet? Except for that white line. Okie dokie. We'll be there soon. It's only another 10 minutes. We'll be up to the Interstate 5. Yeah, but man. Fuel is gone. Oh yeah, that guy, he also said, you can fill it up, charge it up, full charge at Walmart. He said it costs $2 or $3. You believe that? That would be a trip, but I ain't touching it. Not without the dude's name on the pink slip. Screw that crap. And that pink slip is from over 75,000 miles ago? Or is it that the mileage is, because he said he's the second owner, right? It belonged to his family, and it was given to him. He said that he's the second owner. That's bullcrap though, because if he was the second owner, his name would have been on it when they transferred at 29,000. So all that crap just did not add up. I have enough trouble just trying to get the damn thing from over there to over here, trying to figure out how AAA go over there and pick this car up for me, and then so I can drive it back over here, and the mileage says 29 miles on it. That's crazy. So, but if he had pulled up and it said 58 miles on it, or 60 miles, that'd have been a different story. But he pulls up in it, and it says 29 miles on it. And he's like, oh, well, you can charge it at Walmart, but I don't have the cable. He says, I've got another high-speed cable here or something like this. I said, that's not a high-speed. It looked like either a level 2 or level 1 charger. mean, it could have been, possibly. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. But, yeah, it did not look like the adapter that you need to charge at, fast chargers. So he was either didn't know anything about the car and he was faking, it was not his, or he's being deceitful. So none of it made sense. And so I guess I won't be getting an electric car until probably in the summertime. But I definitely want to get the electric car. They look pretty cool. And to drive around knowing that the damn thing is running on a battery, that is on another level. Been here since 1996, man. They've been and still are keeping it from the people. So I don't have any empathy for the market to go where it's going. The same thing happened to the TV VCR orders. So what is anybody freaking crying about, right? Brights on me, and I'm doing 57 miles per hour. Should be there in a little while. This road here is called the Avenel Cutoff, and it goes kind of like it does a beeline crisscross from the 198 at the Lemoore Naval Air Station, traveling southwest, and to connect onto the Interstate 5, which is kind of like slanted too. So, I've been watching a lot of different people on these live streams, and the behavior, you thought TV was nuts. You thought the behavior off TV was nuts. These people is a whole different animal. And it's hard to think because this guy's got he's like, I would say probably 100 feet behind me. And he's sitting here with all his freaking high beams on. He's got his fog lights and his other lights. They're all freaking bright. What kind of idiots drive like that? Like, you see how I'm coming up on this car right now? Like, I'll show you how close he is. He's even closer than this. I was twice this distance with this car right here. The only reason I'm coming up closer is because this car up here is slowing down. I'm only doing 57 miles per hour. Right? So this car up in front of me is actually slowing down. You know, when everybody drives 62 on this road. But there's nowhere to pull over unless I can pull over on Orange Street, but I can't really even pull over there because I've got this shrimp in the back. I've got shrimp, I've got carrot juice, and what else is in there? Shrimp, carrot juice, that's the most important thing. And the eggs. I bought the brown eggs just for the hell of it. They were like $2 more, so it's not they might be better. They're organic. Where the other ones were just cage free, and they were just the white eggs. They were cheap. They were like $2.37. But the other ones that were organic, it was certified organic, and they were brown eggs, cage free, or pasture, raised on a pasture or something like that. So they were $2 more. But I've been eating eggs like today, which I forgot to get some, but I can get some of that stuff over here. Squash. I took squash and 1 carrot, and I had some leftover onion, so I just put a little bit of onion on there, and then I used broth, which this time I'm using beef broth, but it seems like the chicken broth is better, kind of, in a way. It depends on what you're cooking, but on this it worked good with the beef. With the beef broth, it worked good, and it tastes like Chinese food because I put that chili sauce, right? That chili oil. You put the chili oil in there, and it tastes like Chinese food. I was cooking the vegetables, and I cooked the vegetables for like probably 2 minutes. You know, they get cooked in 2 minutes, and so I'll hit them like for twice because I've got an electric pan, and you know, electric pan, it doesn't have a regulator. You know, they use this thing, it's called the silicon controlled rectifier, but it don't work. It works halfway decent, you know, when it's new, but when it gets old, which I was supposed to buy a new one. I mean, they're dirt cheap. But I actually have a gas one that I haven't even fired up yet. Right? I have one of those little ones that works off of propane, Coleman propane. And I got like, I have at least 1 can. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I let them boil for like 1 minute. And then I turn it off, and it just remains cooking, right? It's cooling off a little bit, and so after it cools off, after like a minute or 2, then I go back and I turn it back on, and I let it come back up to where it's about to start steaming, because I've got that special lid that has a little thing in it where it lets the steam out. And so I'll put an egg on top of it. I just, you know, like egg drop, right? And it's freaking, I was really surprised. And, say even that guy passed this idiot that's behind me. But yeah, I was really surprised. So I was like, damn, this tastes like Chinese food. And it's really the hot oil, Thai hot oil is really hot, and it's really good. So after that, I was like eating with the corn tortilla. I had this, you know, those meat things. You got ham, you got beef, you got corned beef. They used to cost $1, and you could make like 2 sandwiches out of one of them. Well, not no more. Now they're like $1.20, and they hardly have anything in it. But I should have bought myself some right now. But anyhow, so I just have a corn tortilla and just cooked it right on the hot plate, and had my vegetable, the egg drop in it. And it's pretty freaking good. So that's why I made sure that I bought myself some more eggs, and this time I bought some good eggs, right? Brown eggs, organic, and cage free. So we'll check them out. All right. So here we are back at the whatchamacallit, and I'm gonna grab this coal oil. Thank goodness, because I have an idiot behind me. It's either an idiot or a bitch, because you have to be a bitch to drive like that. I mean, that's the bottom line. See who it is. Oh, some idiot. So here we are at the travel center at the Interstate 5. I better forget because that noise is aggravating. Here we are at the travel center at the Interstate 5. You know, where I always used to drive up here and do whatnot. But if you notice, there ain't no trucks out there on this empty spot. In the summertime, there's all kinds of people, but you know it's muddy right there, so I can understand why there's not any people. Yeah. So fuel is still going down. It's down to $4.19 right now. Right? I mean, this is the diesel fuel. I come out here to get it because it's biodiesel, and when you're using it for a heater, it makes the world of difference. And look at the unleaded. Well, that's because they want people to go out and drive around and spend money, right? Look how much the unleaded. It's still $4. It's $4 for the regular unleaded. So I need to come up to this one to get the diesel fuel. And I hope this one has good diesel fuel on it. You know. So let's get this stuff going. Turn that one off. Grab this fuel and hurry up and get this stuff home before my tiger prawns start to defrost. Because if they do, that'll be no bueno, my friend. So let me turn this. I hope you can see something there. So you're not all by your lonesome. Yeah, but I gotta hurry up and get that stuff home. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to spill any this time. I'm gonna hit the mute button because you know how they always start. Let me turn the thing back on. Why do you want? Why would anybody? Why would anybody want to know that? Okay, that sounds like a loaded question. But I gotta hurry up and get home and put that stuff in there, and hopefully I'll be able to show you this stuff. But I can tell you. Hold on. But I can tell you what's going on at Walmart, dude. Okay? Let's just face it, dude. What's going on at Walmart is freaking criminal. Right? It's freaking obvious. Right? These multi-billion-dollar companies are hiding the products that are good, the organic stuff. You can't even find organic black pepper on the shelf, and all the other stuff that I told you about. It's freaking criminal. You can buy cranberry juice that has no added sugar, nothing added to it. It's pure cranberry juice, and it will cost you twice as much as something that they freaking poison. What does that tell you? They want you to drink that freaking, to have the poison. I told you about the bread, dude. I looked like an idiot trying to find a freaking decent bread, and then the sourdough bread that they put up there, you know, you want to, you know, this is good stuff. I mean it, but it's freaking, they're putting garbage in it. It's loaded with freaking garbage, dude. It's the principle of the matter. So they can take that bread and put it where the sun don't shine. And they hide it. They wrap the bread. That's the freaking ingredients. Where they wrap it so you can't see the ingredients. These people are freaking bozos, big time. So, yeah, I'm gonna check that out a little bit, and I'm gonna do a little research on this olive oil. He said that you should drink the olive oil, and so I'm gonna do research and see what the difference is between bleach unenriched flour and unenriched flour. Okay? Because they're being deceitful, deceptive. I ain't letting their dumbasses poison me no more. We're up on top of the hill, and we're coming down into the city of Avenel, California, on the 269 highway. You know, I think all these people are tailgating because they're freaking drinking and drunk. Or the cops. Water a little bit faster than I'd like to, but this dumb idiot is freaking, these people around here are the worst freaking drivers, dude. You would not believe it. They tailgate all the time right through here and through this mountain, right? This mountain coming over to get into Avenel. All of them drive so crappy, dude, like they got their driver's license out of a Cracker Jack box. They're idiots. coming into Avenel, California, right by the O'Reilly's, which I don't know why they put that. The only thing I can think is it'll become some type of restaurant eventually. They ain't getting jack of business. This guy's honking. Who's honking? One. I should go follow it, huh? See, and they're all going to the same place. So I can get these shrimp put in the freezer before they completely thaw out. And the road's going to be all muddy. And there's couldn't find the coconut milk when I was in there. I should have looked by the cakes. Yeah, all you people who live in a little one-horse town across the United States, if you cannot regularly have dependable car, which means, you know, you're poor, but if you cannot dependably, if you cannot afford to drive to a Walmart, or if you don't have dependable transportation to get you to a Walmart, you know, because like in my case it's 40 miles actually, 41 miles to Walmart. I would say if you want to, you know, let these freaking criminals know that they can take their freaking poisoned food that they're dumbing the people down with, that they're effing the people up with, giving them H, giving them E, you know, the two, their bread and butter, that everybody's afflicted here in the United States, particular racial ethnicities, disproportionately, well, not disproportionately, but if you want to tell them what they can do with their freaking poison stuff that they're poisoning us with, and you want to tell them to take it and put it where the freaking sun don't shine, then fork out $15 and get yourself an Amazon account and order all the organic stuff that you need off of Amazon, because it's there. You pay a little bit more for it than for the regular stuff, but that's the only way to get it, because Walmart is obviously not doing their part to make sure that the stuff is there and available for the people. They're letting these freaking criminal billionaire companies, they're letting them bully them around, have their way, and they're hiding the organic products from the people, deliberately hiding them from the people, and got the good products freaking jacked up so high the poor people will never buy the stuff because they're never going to get educated enough to do it in the first place. But not only that, but they're hiding the products, hiding the labeling, hiding the ingredients. Most of this stuff's not even available. You have to get it through Amazon. Can't even find no organic pepper, anything that's good. They know that spices have medicinal properties and qualities, that it's not even on the shelf. Then do something about it. Don't be a dumb ignorant who won't lift a finger against injustice, and get yourself an Amazon account and start buying the products from them, instead of giving your money to these freaking thieves who are poisoning you and hiding all the good stuff from you. I thought for sure, because I found a sourdough online, and it said it was on the shelf at Walmart, and I couldn't find it. Not unless it was one of those oral wheats, but I figured oral wheat wouldn't. But I'll check online and see if I can find one. Maybe but the brand names, any of the brand names, Kraft, any names, don't even bother with it, because it's all freaking polluted. Go Kraft, all that freaking garbage. They're all one big freaking mafia, dude. And they got their scientists poisoning your ass with shit that is not even accepted into other countries. It's illegal to import it to other countries because it has to be labeled hazardous toxic waste. So it looks like it's been raining out here quite a bit. If I'd have known it rained this much, I should have bought some more. I just have to try and make it out of there. It's tomorrow to make it down to the store to get some other stuff that I need, because like I said, I had to put back all kinds of stuff. Couldn't even get me no macaroni and cheese. I mean, not macaroni and cheese, macaroni salad. I didn't want no macaroni and cheese because I'm not set up where I can even make the crap. But I did look for the Parmesan cheese, because I saw this one dude and he said that the Parmesan cheese that's made with the cellulose, it's made with some kind of freaking cellulose. It's plastic. They're putting plastic in it to keep it from caking up. And he showed one that didn't use any of it. And so I looked around and I couldn't find any. It was like $3 for one, but Yeah, this is pretty freaking muddy out here. So I'm just going to try and get up on the side up here, make it out this way, because these people are probably just sitting there freaking partying anyway. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, this shit's... Yeah, they can't get through here. Oh, shit. Oh, this got... Yeah, they're all fucking... This dude's all freaking stuck right here. I got to get right by here, dig a hole. If I could get right by here, I could make it out that side, or else I'm gonna end up getting stuck here myself. Fuck. I think I can make it out if I can keep the fucking car moving. It's freaking muddy like a mofo. This is way too freaking muddy. If he wasn't standing there in the way, I could have went down that road right there. This shit's muddy like a big dog. You know? Yeah, it sure is. Okay, puppy. Now, how to get through here? It's like the dog saying, what the hell are you driving around all this freaking mud for? Truck have no problem. Truck will go right through here. Or a four-wheel drive SUV. Piece of cake. But not a little Prius. Especially a little Prius that the front struts are wore out. Yeah, if you had have brought it down there and it said 60 miles on it, you know, if he drove from his house, it should have said at least 55 miles, right? If you had have brought it down there and it said 55 miles, that would have been a whole different story. Would have actually, you know, looked into it more. But sitting at 25, I ain't going through, you know, through that bullshit for a car that only gets 29 miles. Screw that crap. 29, 30, 31, 32. So it must get 32 miles. Now, why would they do something like that? I mean, nevertheless, yes, it did say that there was still 8 hours left to be charged on it, on level 1 charging, and the other one said at 240 volt it would take 3 hours, and then 240 volt high amperage would be lower amperage would be 3 hours or 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. They're basically both 3 hours. Where the level 1 charger, it still had 8 hours to charge the car. So I think it or like 45 or 50 miles, right? So they exaggerate on that bullshit, and that's why they brought it down, and it only said 29 miles on it, because when he left the house, there's only 30 miles. But I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not going to be here, buying something like on auction, right? It's low price because it might be good or it might not. No, screw that crap. I ain't got time for that bullshit, dude. Right? I'd rather not buy it. Save my money till I can buy something that I know is good, even if it costs $1,500 more. And besides that, if it was effed up, you'd be looking like a freaking idiot, right? Which is what they want, because they're idiots. Well, either way, man, it's too freaking expensive. And it's not like it just all of a sudden got expensive. It's been expensive for 7 years already. 10 years it's been expensive. It's just that I remember the macaroni salad was $2.60, maybe $3.50, right? $3.40. But now it's $5, $4.68. Okie dokie. So, yeah. So, you got a lot of people bringing you information. You got a lot of people bringing you information, but, nobody's, you don't know who's certified, who's qualified, who's a fly-by-night, who's just bullcrapping, who's trying to, lead you on a wild goose chase, right? Who's trying to hide the stuff that is really good for you by lying to you, This is the free flow of information. So, it's a good thing that it's there. I was watching somebody today, but, and so I was watching somebody today, and he said that our eating habits are jacked up. And this is interesting. This is really interesting because if you are afflicted with something, he's saying to do a 34-hour fast. That's, to me, that's rough. But anyhow, I don't got time to read the comments right now, people. I will show you all the products I have later, but right now I got to make sure I get this. I got to make sure I get the I have to make sure I get the shrimp in here before it defrosts. I've got shrimp. I've got carrot juice, and well, I already told you what I have: shrimp, carrot juice, and organic eggs, and a kombucha. I could only afford one, but oh man, I can't believe I forgot the vinegar. Oh well. Okay, but I'll show you this stuff tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, if I get a chance, because I was really disgusted walking through the place, right? I was just disgusted that you can't find the organic stuff. They should have a stuff that's labeled health food, right? Organic. They should have a section there with all the freaking organic products that there are. Put them all in that spot. And but no. And then not only are they not doing that, but they're actually hiding the products. I was gonna try that. I was gonna try that freaking vegetarian chicken nuggets and vegetarian fish sticks or something like that. I was gonna look for them. That's what I forgot. I knew I was gonna try and find something. So it'll have to be later. So that'll probably be maybe next month. I mean, maybe in February, right? Because as it is right now, I already put way too much miles on this car as it is. I shouldn't have even gone over there, to tell you the truth. I should have clarified more and talked to the dude on the phone and find out more about the vehicle before I did all that crap, right? So I'm gonna jump the gun there and you know, learn from it. So thanks for leaving messages, everybody. Thanks for leaving comments, and we'll talk to you later.